So, what's your definition of the exploration pillar? I think all of us know about the three pillars of TTRPG gameplay: social, combat, and exploration. Social and combat usually are pretty self-explanatory, but I see a lot of conflicting information about what people think the exploration pillar is. And part of the confusion, I think, comes from the word exploration. I think that word can give too much of the impression that it's only tied to physical locations. And while physical locations are a big part of exploration, I think that pillar is so much more than that, which is why I've started calling it the discovery pillar. Because here's my definition of the discovery pillar: it's finding truths about the world you're playing in that were not apparent before you discovered it. Here's a typical example of what we all know to be exploration or discovery. You all finish a fight, you search the room, and behind the bookcase you find a hidden passageway. Very textbook discovery. Another example of discovery is when the prince tells you that he's so distraught over his late father, someone rolls an insight check and finds out he's lying. Now, you might suggest that that's just the social pillar, and I'd argue it's both the social and the discovery pillar, which is kind of the point. We're supposed to be using these pillars together in all of our encounters, because the unapparent truth was that they were distraught about their father, but the discovered truth is that they're not distraught about that father. Now, the discovery can lead to answers you're seeking, or it leads to more questions, which is why the discovery pillar is so fun. Why were they lying? Were they a part of his demise? The same thing could be said about the hidden passage. Whoa, there's a hidden passage behind this door. What does it lead to? Another question. That's why discovery is so exciting, and I think we need to make sure that we just don't tie it to physical locations. How have you used this pillar in your games? Let me know and follow for more.